A very good evening and a warm welcome to State of Business on our television. I'm Mariam Vijayaratna. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Global Military Sports Summit kicks off in Colombo. Sri Lanka's deflation is temporary, central bank asserts. News in detail. The 80th General Assembly and Congress of the International Military Sports Council, rather known as CISM, officially commenced yesterday with the participation of nearly 300 foreign delegates from 80 member countries across 4 continents in Colombo. The CISM, which has been recognized as the second largest sports conference in the world after the International Olympic Committee, will be held until the 24th of this month.
And I want to highlight that the sports, military sports, are a diplomatic bridge in between our nations. They cross borders without difference. But also, sport is a very important tool for the development of the youth generation. Our future leaders, our future military leaders, they are getting inspired by our military athletes. They are also our military athletes. We can provide to them some values that are related to the military and also related to the sport. We also give them the opportunity to go abroad their countries and to understand different cultures. On this way, we can have a better world with conscious mindset of the next generation.
Central Bank of Sri Lanka Assistant Governor Dr. C. Amarsekara recently said that the recent spell of deflation in Sri Lanka is expected to be short-lived, lasting no more than 2 to 3 months. The Assistant Governor Amarsekara acknowledged the unusual deflationary trend in recent months, attributing it primarily to supply-side factors. Central Bank of Sri Lanka Assistant Governor Dr. C. Amarsekara made these observations speaking at the Q&A session following the CBSL's public lecture on state of the economy as reflected in the Annual Economic Review 2024 last Friday. He also added that given this background, a brief phase of deflation is not alarming, and added the inflation is expected to return to positive territory in the coming months. He explained that lower electricity tariff cycles resulting from the successive downward revisions and reduced fuel price were the main contributors. He asserted that it benefited with lower input costs for businesses. He recalled that the economy is recovering from a period of extreme inflation which peaked at 70% in September 2022. CBSL Economic Research Department Director Dr. S. Jagajeevan reinforced this optimism, stating that 2024 saw notable economic growth, disqualifying the current environment being classified as stagflation, where both growth and inflation declined. She pointed to the robust credit growth as evidence of rising demand. She also confirmed that both inflation and demand side conditions are being closely monitored to ensure macroeconomic stability. The U.S. Embassy in Sri Lanka has provided radiation and chemical detection equipment valued at almost 300 million Sri Lankan rupees to the Sri Lanka Navy. A spokesman from the Ministry of Defence said that it will significantly boost the country's capacity to detect and respond to nuclear, radiological and chemical threats in its maritime domain. This advanced equipment was supplied through the Department of Energy's National Nuclear Security Administration and its Office of Nuclear Smuggling Detection and Deterrence, and it was officially handed over during a ceremony at Sri Lanka Navy headquarters recently. The event was attended by U.S. Ambassador Julie Chung and Sri Lanka Navy Commander Vice Admiral Kanchana Banagoda and many who are in the subject. U.S. Ambassador Sri Lanka Julie Chang said that they were not just strengthening Sri Lanka's security but they were safeguarding international shipping routes, protecting communities. She also added that by enhancing the Navy's ability to detect and respond to nuclear and radiological threats, it will make sure the prevention of coming harmful materials to America and other countries shows. The equipment enhances the Sri Lanka Navy's capability to conduct visit, board, search and seize operations in the Indian Ocean while strengthening its ability to detect and intercept hazardous chemical, radiological and nuclear materials, safeguarding the nation's ports and maritime routes. This equipment transfer is the first major initiative following the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding in February 2024 by the Sri Lanka Navy. The MOU aims to strengthen bilateral cooperation in detecting and preventing the illegal transport of nuclear and radioactive materials. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The National Organic Control Unit under the Sri Lanka Export Development Board has successfully conducted its second awareness program for 2025 promoting organic agriculture and sustainable practices. The event in Matale drew nearly 100 participants including farmers, exporters and government officials. Attendees benefited from interactive sessions on organic farming, certification procedures and market opportunities, equipping them with practical knowledge to meet global organic standards. Key experts including Dr. Priyanka Disanayake from the Department of Agriculture and Mr. Kasun Giganage of Control Union Inspections shared valuable insights. EDB officials led by Deputy Directors Jayalat Hevage and Gayani Vijayatilaka highlighted the importance of building a credible and transparent organic value chain to meet the growing global demand for certified organic products. The Colombo Stock Exchange began the week with upward momentum supported by steady investor confidence and improving global market conditions. With a strong start to the week, investors are watching closely to see if the momentum will continue amid mixed signals from key sectors of the economy. The Colombo Stock Exchange ended its upward trajectory on Monday as investor sentiment remained strong. The all-share price index closed at 16,397.68, gaining 18.29 points or 0.11%. Meanwhile, the S&P SL 20 index rose by 14.37 points or 0.30% to end the day at 4,835.04. Total turnover for the session amounted to 2.61 billion with 91.4 million shares changing hands. Market breadth showed mixed results with 81 stocks recording gains and 108 ending in the red. Hatton National Bank PLC was the top contributor to the ASPI by adding 9.51 points, while Haley's PLC emerged as the biggest drag by subtracting 7.79 points. The banking sector led sectoral turnover, contributing Rs 1.2 billion, nearly 45% of total activity. Crossing transactions played a significant role, contributing around Rs 8.60 million of 35% of the day's turnover. The largest crossing was seen in Pan Asia Banking Corporation with Rs 377.95 billion in trades across over 10 million shares. On the macroeconomic front, Sri Lanka's services sector continued its expansion in April 2025, although at a slower pace. The central bank's purchasing managers index for services dropped to 60.6 from 69.8 in March due to rising tariff uncertainties. In contrast, the manufacturing sector showed a sharp decline with the PMI falling to 40.1 from 63.9, signaling a notable contraction. Dialog Enterprise expanded its partnership with Checkpoint Software Technologies, a global cybersecurity leader, through the South Asian Technologies Group. The collaboration aims to shield local businesses from emerging cyber threats with world-class protection. This announcement was made during an official media release held recently in Colombo. As part of this strategic alliance, Dialog Enterprise is rolling out a range of cutting-edge solutions including AI-driven threat intelligence, machine learning-powered defense, and zero-day threat prevention. These technologies are designed to ensure uninterrupted business operations and build digital resilience in a complex cyber landscape. From next-generation firewalls to endpoint and mobile security and even managed security services, the offerings are tailored to protect organizations with real-time monitoring and proactive attack prevention.
We knew almost about a decade back that we are going to expand out of telecom and we want to move into a digital champion in the region kind of a vision. Now, to become a digital champion, one of the key enablers is a robust risk function.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back with the stock updates. Welcome back after the break. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a negative note today. The all-share price index dropped by 61.43 to close at 16,336.25, and the S&P SL20 dropped by 23.85 to close at 4,811.19. The turnover was over 1.5 billion rupees and over 58 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all we have for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care. Good night.